Hey, what's going on, Broncos country? Halftime hash here at Orange Weekly, the originators of the and tap. Join in. Make sure you guys are posting comments and concerns in the comments. What a crazy 7. Great second quarter, really, more than anything else. And Bo Nix, I got to give it to him, just doing just absolutely amazing. He's out there doing a really good time. Good job putting the ball exactly where it needs to be. And him to be able to make the throw, and he's getting there. So, hats off to Bo for that first half. Obviously, little Jordan Humphrey, as we talk about this at the very beginning, fumbling the ball. It was rough, gave him the short field, gave him a chance to go down and score. Defense did let up that score, but hey, it's great to have PS2 back, which is nice. The defense, after that first drive, you didn't really see any problems with the defense at all from there. So, hey, make sure you guys, as you guys are joining me, post your questions, comments, concerns about the first half of that game, of this game as we go forward. It's looking good for the Broncos, up 21-7 and playing very well. Bo Nix looking very comfortable in everything he does. I think he's over 200 yards already in the first quarter or the first half throwing. He's got 2 throwing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdowns, 2 to the tight ends. I think they've been listening to our podcast as they've been we've been talking negatively about the tight ends and the fact that we're not getting the tight ends involved at all. So please make sure you guys are posting and let me know what you guys think on everything. All right. Yeah. Running game is not doing so well, Andrew. Yep. I agree that the running game isn't working out the well, but I also think that part of it is because Bo is doing very well in the passing game. You saw, I was a little worried it was going to happen there on that last drive. I mean, we scored a touchdown, so what am I complaining for? But I was worried that after the first couple big, nice throws where he got his feet under him, he found the open receiver, we got big chunk yards, that we were going to stop the run, and we did. We stopped running the ball. And I think we ran it once on that drive, and I think he got like 5 yards, which is a good run overall. But when Bo's doing well, I think someone said it, let Bo cook. I think that's a Russ thing, but let Bo play. Let Bo play his game, and I think you'll see it in the second half specifically. As we're up by as much as we are, we start running the ball a little bit more, trying to milk the clock a little bit more. But great job for the offense and doing what they did it. Yeah, Gary, Bo's just rocking it. The dive over the top, and he did it. Super, super smart play. I think people underestimate how difficult that play is for a quarterback, especially one as tall as he is. It's hard to get that ball up and over the top and pull it back down to make sure that thing does not get punched out. And he did a very good job of that. So good job on Bo. And even on the running to the right, he had one where he got down to that point and he lowered his shoulder, and it was his butt landed just a half a second before that ball crossed the line. But I'll be honest, if it wasn't for that hold that was completely missed, for the record, in the end zone to little Jordan Humphrey, that was a beautifully thrown ball. That would have been 3 touchdowns thrown by Bo in that first half. So just an amazing play, finding the open receivers, delivering the ball in only the place that they can catch the ball. The touchdown to Troutman was the perfect pass. The one-handed catch by Troutman, amazing. It looks like the Broncos are firing on all cylinders, which is super, super nice. All right, yeah, Chris is can it be tight end day every day Denver plays? Yeah, I think hopefully this shows Bo and the rest of the offense that these tight ends are here to play, and they're doing very well. We got to get the ball to them a little bit more. Looking a little bit more composed today. Appreciate it. Knowing the Broncos, we all know how we give up leads. Hope we don't go in the second half play conservative. I think we will. I think we're going to play a little bit conservative in the second half, and not so much conservative. We're going to get the ball more. I don't want another game where Bo throws 45 times, even though he is playing very well. I don't think we need it. There's no necessary need to throw 45 times this game. Sorry. Kevin from the founder coming from the stadium there. Man, apologize, guys. Saying Troutman is stepping up. Yeah, the tight ends in general really playing very, very well on National Tight Ends Day. Troutman with that one-handed catch. He had another big play to to get him down into scoring position. So yeah, he's playing very, very well. And I think this is something that we've been talking about on the show for a long time this week or this year is we have to give our guys time to kind of get into the scheme of things and to get used to what the scheme is, where the open receivers are going to be. And I think we're starting to see it a little bit now. Now, I get it. We're playing the Panthers, and I have to take it with a grain of salt, right? Everybody does. But that's where we're at, is we're starting to get to it, and we're realizing where the open receivers are, what the schemes are, where we need to go with the ball, who needs to do what. And I think this is the first time, I think all season, we've really seen the Denver Broncos operating on all their cylinders. And another thing that's really cool, give credits to the coaching staff and this team. A lot of teams will not bounce back from that first fumble and that first drive. It's very hard to get your motivation and your momentum back. It helps that we're at home. So all you guys that are in the stadium, keep up the energy, because I think that's a big part of why our Denver Broncos are doing so well. It's hard to come back after a loss that gives up 7 points on offense to come out there and do what they did. 21 unanswered in the second quarter was amazing. Chris says, yeah, we need to run the ball and keep the short passes tight to wide receiver. Hey, if anything, we know how to do that, right? It's something we've been doing all season. So I think that's kind of what we're going to see in the second half. We're not going to see any of the deep throws. I mean, and even Bo on the deep throws, there was a couple dropped deep throw balls that, should have been caught. And he's just delivering very, very good balls. He's in the zone, and we love to see it. These are things that when we drafted him, we've seen it in a couple of games this season. Even the ones we lost, we're like, man, he has the capability to do these things, and we're seeing it in this game. He's doing it, and he's finding the open guys. He's putting it in the position where only our guys can catch it, and the scoreboard shows 21-7. Getting back on defense, picking it up. Yeah, they lit up that. It was a shorter field because of the fumble. However, they did step up and just absolutely did it. We had some other issues going on too on the defense, and we ended up stepping out. The special teams. Let's talk about special teams, man. That 2-yard, putting the ball on the 2-yard line to back them up was amazing, getting us in a good field position on that next drive. We underestimate special teams in every part of the NFL, and I think that's something that needs to be brought out. Awesome job, Allison. Thank you. Appreciate it. Awesome job by Bo Nix and the offense so far. And Andrew, yeah, I am getting over being sick a little bit. But hey, this is the game that literally everybody else from Orange Weekly is at the game right now. So that had to jump in and sit with you guys. And guys, I love talking to you guys about this. I love talking to everybody about Broncos football and watching this game. Just an amazing game so far. The defense really, playing to their potential. It's great again having PS2 back. Right, there's been a couple plays that he kind of, but he's also the big one on that fourth down. He made that tackle on the outside. So huge having him back, having him be the leader of this defense, and just keeping it up. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I completely forgot that we did not have Josie Jewell anymore. As a linebacker, I forgot that we let him go on his contract, and he's over in Carolina. And we're making him, we're showing up. And Josie Jewell had the big hit on Bo Nix to stop him from getting the end zone. And we got in the end zone anyway. Yeah, Gary says the defense is looking like an orange wall. Just absolutely amazing. Zach Allen and that defensive line just absolutely killing it, keeping Chuba Hubbard in check. Poor Bryce Young, who got benched week 2, coming back trying to show up. And this is a very bad defense to go against if you're getting your chance to come back into the NFL. Key playing really playing good. I don't know who Key is. Kevin's telling me I have a 3-minute warning till the game comes back on. So, guys, make sure if you guys aren't forgetting, hit subscribe, hit like. Go over to if you're not on our YouTube page, make sure you're subscribing to that YouTube page. We are on the every night on Tuesday night, our flagship show. You'll find us 7 p.m. Mountain Time. You'll find us on our podcast wherever you get your podcast listening done. Spotify, YouTube, Google Play. So make sure you guys are downloading that. Key's the starter. Man, I completely forgot that. Yeah, we haven't really seen the ball go too far deep down. But, I think I heard at the very beginning. I didn't even know, not going to lie to you guys, that lock wasn't in for this game. But, yeah, the safety's doing a very good job of keeping everything downfield and in front of them. We haven't given up really any big plays. The big plays, surprisingly, that we're giving up are screens, short stuff. But you saw in the second, third, and fourth drives that we started pulling it up and really stopping that. So appreciate it, Chris. Thank you so much. Yeah, run stopping by key is good. So the other thing I really like is how we use our safeties in that run stop. So, obviously he's stepping up. He's been part of this defense now for the year, and is really stepping up to do his part. Yes, make sure I promise you I'm drinking some Broncos blend and Coke. If you guys are ready to celebrate after this game, make sure you're getting that Breckenridge Distillery Broncos blend whiskey. Very, very good. And a fan of, part of our show. We love them. I drink them every day. Every time I watch the Broncos game, hopefully gives us a little bit of good luck. But look, we're looking at going into the second half up 21-7. I think someone mentioned earlier, I think I pulled it up earlier, that we don't want to play too conservative. We need to be able to get the scores in the second half. Keep the press up. I think our defense is doing a very good job. Don't be surprised if we let up another score, whether it's a 3 towards the end of the third or early in the fourth quarter. But I think that we have control of this game, and we need to keep control of this game going into the second half. We need to walk out of here being 6-4 because we have a tough schedule ahead of us, and we'll talk all about that on the Tuesday night show. So make sure you join us for Bourbon, Broncos, and OBS on Tuesday night. All right, without any further ado, I appreciate you guys. The game's coming back on here in a couple seconds. Go refill your drinks, get more of your Broncos blend in your cup, get some snacks, and enjoy the second half of this Broncos game. I know this is probably one of the first times I'm really enjoying the game and just being like, hey, this is Broncos football. We're out here winning games. We're doing well. We're playing well on all sides of the field, and let's finish this out. So without further ado, guys, I appreciate everything. And I only have one thing left to say. And just like everybody says, Anthony, Gary, Chris, thank you guys all for joining me. Andrew, let's see who else I got here. Allison, Kevin, obviously, Andrew, Neil. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And we ended, as we always do, with a very strong Go Broncos.